we jumped right into it.
Boom!
How's that? Hey, Neil, we live?
We're going to talk about your dishwashing prowess. Okay,
Can
Jack,
we?
you beat a hole for a second, Jack.
Okay, alright.
Because apparently you don't do the dishes in your house.
I suck at dishes.
Because you don't do it. What do you mean you suck?
No,
if you don't, if you've never loaded one in the machine, how do you know you suck?
I don't have the machine. I can't load the machine. I have a sink and like a
Okay, let me
drain
ask you
thing
a
that
question.
clogs up.
When's the last time you washed the dish?
Well, no, I do wash a dish, but can you add? Hold everything though. Can you add an ES on the end? Maybe not.
Lorna Campion's in the house, and she said July 18th, 2000. What?
82.
Oh,
82?
1982.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
That's before you were born.
Oh yeah, way before you were.
Okay, before we proceed with this TC ball busting dishwasher thing,
Yeah.
some things I'm really good at and some things I suck at, and I'm a man enough to admit that.
Right. So the one thing you suck at, which conveniently,
Dishes.
is more of a convenience thing.
Dishes. Yeah. And I admit it. So I gave up that because I don't stack Jack. We're gonna talk about it. I don't got the plate. Jack's mom it's gotta be this way.
No, I think this is very
Actually, your mom might be watching.
Jack, hang on a second. This is very therapeutic.
Could be. Who knows? She'll see
This
it.
is very therapeutic. This is very therapeutic. Lorna, do you want him to do some dishes once in a while? Would that be kind of cool?
No, he's
I'll mess it all up.
For Mother's Day, for Mother's Day
There you go.
coming up. No.
Never touch a dish.
So Jack Snyder's here tonight. Welcome. Pleasure Point Ripper right here in the
Hey,
house.
ripping Jack Snyder's in the house.
Jack, we instantly
pre-game.
jumped into this TC ball busting dishwasher thing. I know you can relate to this, right?
I can relate to this.
I can't do a plate. I do plate, bowl, saucer.
Oh, I would get fired.
What? Oh, what are you
From
going
your
to?
family?
Yeah, I would get fired from the dishwashing chore.
Why? What do you do? What are you going to do? How's your dishwasher going to be?
I don't even load it at this point. I unload it and then
Oh, you unload it.
I unload it.
Who
because
loads it?
My mom.
Do you have
She's
one?
the only one who knows how.
Do you
to
have
do
one of
it.
those signs on the outside? Do you have one of those signs on the outside that goes dirty and clean?
No, we have a light, and when it's like white,
Yeah.
then it's clean,
It's
and then you
okay.
have to close the dishwasher fully for it to be dirty.
Got it.
Okay.
It's a system.
I think there's two things, Lorna and Neil, we need. I need a dishwasher.
Okay,
Because
you
then I'll know how to do the plate like Jack's
You
mom.
want an employee dishwasher, or do you want to?
No, I need the
Jack,
box that you actually.
He's looking for a job. He's got a
I
job.
know.
Yeah.
I'll take a second one.
Okay, so before we jump into your surfing prowess, we want to talk about your chores because you have dishwashing.
I got
Yeah.
dishwashing.
You have
Come closer to the microphone.
Yeah,
Alright,
get right up here.
I got
Dishwashing?
dishwashing, keeping my room clean.
Okay, got it.
Okay, do you have what posters? What's surfing on the wall of your house?
Favorite
On your room?
poster in your room?
Poster?
If there's
It
one,
sounds
if you,
selfish, but I have like a poster of me on my room.
Whoa!
Yeah.
No Kelly. No.
can you please
no-
explain?
I do.
Joel
I
Tudor?
have Joel Tudor as well.
Oh, Joel Tudor.
Okay.
Um,
Describe your poster that you
my
have.
poster. So I got it like not too long ago at the log jam. One of my dad's friends got like this canvas. He just photoshopped it all together. It's like it's like me standing doing some. I think it was from junior guards or something like that. Just like a photo of me in the front, and then behind was like me nose riding on a wave. And then it, like in like bloody letters it says Jack the Ripper. It's pretty.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper.
Can we tell our viewers who that person was that did that?
I
Could
feel bad.
Could be
I
a couple
feel
people
really.
who took that
Yeah.
picture. Could be Butch Collier. Could be a fellow. I don't know who took that photo.
Okay, so obviously you wake up every morning. You're like, hey, good looking.
No, it's behind me.
Oh, it's behind you.
Behind me.
Okay.
I wake up.
So you look back and you're like, who else is on the wall?
I have just some like old vintage surfboards, not like a person, but just like old vintage surfboard poster. I got a big old like kind of tapestry on the ceiling that is like just like a big old van with like old like woody longboards
That's
on
cool.
there. A lot of retro stuff.
TC, if we talk about girl, if we say girlfriend, do you think? What do you think? Girls or?
His mom's watching right now.
I don't know. She's probably just working.
Is she
probably-
working?
Oh, they're working.
Alright,
She's
cool.
probably
Mom's
loading the
not watching.
dishwasher.
Have the
Probably
ladies
loading the
have the
dishwasher.
ladies recognized your
Yes.
surfing prowess?
To some degree.
Yeah. Oh, it's
A
working.
little bit. It's working
Okay.
a little bit.
Awesome. Well, you've been
Yeah.
winning.
I've been winning.
Yeah.
Does winning get the girls?
Oh yeah.
Depends on if they're looking at Instagram or not. We'll see. You know.
By the way,
aren't they all?
What's your Instagram address? What's your
At Jack Snyder Surfs.
Ladies? Take a look. Take a
There we
look.
go. Check it out.
Snyder Surf.
Yep.
You're a sophomore at Soquel High here in Santa Cruz.
I am.
On the surf team.
I am. Yep.
Who's your nemesis? There's somebody. I know there's a bunch of high schools. Aptos, Harbor, Santa Cruz.
Like my school nemesis.
Somebody in this
Anybody
circle.
nemesis.
You just when you go out to that final, you're like shit.
Well, probably Santa Cruz High. There's a couple of kids on that team that I wish weren't on the team.
Is there one we can mention? Just like as a compliment.
I feel like it's just the whole team. Like there's just a lot of good surfers on the team, and my own team. We have a lot of good surfers on my own team, though. So I'm like, I kind of have to. Once we get to the finals, I'm like, I gotta go against my own team.
Are you doing shortboard, longboard, and bodyboard? Doing the whole the trifecta?
If there was a bodyboard, I'd probably
don't have it
do
anymore?
it too. No.
Oh,
no.
man, it was fun.
We have I think we had 52 kids on the team this year.
Really?
So
Real?
I got lucky just to get into every contest for longboard.
I know,
That's
right?
more.
That's a football team.
Well,
That's
the
more
thing
than a
was
football.
is that Harbor High School didn't have a team because to get a team you have to have like a teacher on campus that wants to run the team and blah 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 blah.
Right.
But
I remember
You were Harbor High coach.
I was Harbor High coach for 10 years.
We
You left.
sponsored Harbor High.
Yeah.
There you go. So
There you
we
go.
didn't. They didn't really have a coach, so they kind of just joined with us. So we just had like a big old Soquel.
Are you saying to me that the coach has to be an employee of the high school now?
I believe so.
They changed
Well,
that rule?
I wasn't.
Yeah,
so.
because it seems like there's
I
so many
think they
great
do.
people who would love
To
to
turn
help
it
out.
into like a sport team. You can have it as like a club, but it has to
Right.
be like a sport team to have like a teacher sponsor it.
Do they have just a regular contest? Do they have the game? Like you used to have the game. Remember the game? Did you remember the game, TC?
He's a sophomore in high school, Neil.
Remember the game?
Yeah.
Remember that
He was
one?
like 7 when they did the
Do you
game.
remember the surf contest they had
Yeah,
here? It was a
right.
game. It was big, man. It was big.
I've never heard of it.
No?
No.
Oh man, that was it was a cool contest.
You're okay. So let's just back up a little bit. You are a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You are proud member of the surf team.
Yes,
You win a lot. You work
I do.
at Buell
I
right here
do.
down the block.
I do.
Is that kind of normal for sophomores?
I feel like it's getting more normal. I'm not most of my friends aren't working right now.
They're just
They
riding
just-
electric bikes and causing hell.
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Huh.
But no, I feel like I'm probably one of a few that do all of that. I don't know many kids that surf and work and go to school
and have
and try to get somewhat decent grades.
How are your grades?
I got A's, B's, and C's, and I don't think I got anything below C, so it's pretty good.
All right,
Not
so
bad.
that you
I might
average it
maybe
all
have-
together.
Yeah.
After high school, you got plans? Is there a goal, future?
Something that involves water.
Okay.
So lifeguarding, water rescue,
state parks, maybe?
parks. I've been doing junior guard since I don't remember when.
Tola?
Yes.
Nice.
Tola strong.
Ever seen a shark?
Not at Tola.
No,
I think
so
about them, but I've never seen
So
one.
you have, well, nobody sees them, right?
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're there.
Yeah. The guards. Does your ability to have like so much, I feel like maybe more ocean knowledge growing up, did that help
Yeah,
you
definitely.
in guards too?
What
was your forte?
I did paddle.
You were the paddler.
I was me. So I kind of had a friend group, still in the friend group, but we all were all about the water. So we all did junior guards and we all did paddling. So we were kind of our own paddle race. We went to nationals and got, I think one of my friends, I think I got 9th in nationals, which is all right. I mean,
Where was that?
Could have
Huntington?
done better. No, it was Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa.
Yeah.
Did you guys wreck a hotel?
No.
Everything's cool?
No, everything was
so
chill.
I've heard a few like
Yeah.
crazy junior
Yeah.
guards
Yeah.
stories, you know.
I remember those days taking the kids down south.
Oh no, it's like
no,
the
no.
pool gets destroyed.
no.
yeah, there's
No,
Taco
wasn't
Bell.
too bad.
Stole my truck. He stole my truck.
Really?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Skateboarding with my truck. Stole my truck.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Your dad, did he get you in your first wave?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
pushed you in your first one?
I was like, I don't know, I was 18, 17, 18, 19 months old, and I was just standing on this board. Probably caught like 2 waves. I don't remember that obviously, but
Is
I've
that
seen
child
photos.
abuse?
What?
Is that illegal?
I don't know.
What is it? You know, like,
Good question. I
looking
didn't even
back,
have
oh my god. Yeah, like,
How could he call?
I didn't even have
like, what the?
I had a spring suit on, but it looked like a full suit because of how small I was.
Right.
So I was just like probably cold and not very happy. But
Rocky, I don't know, just saying, like, hey, Rocky, just, like, I don't
You
know.
also paddleboarded across the Monterey Bay,
I did.
right? For
Yes.
the cystic fibrosis program.
Yep, Bay for Breath.
Bay for-
I did
right.
that in 2021, September of 2021.
So you're the youngest so far that's made that crossing, right? You think? No.
One of my friends did it with me. He was a year younger than me.
Oh, he
Ryder Walden.
Bastard.
His dad and my dad paddled 2 or 3 years before, and so we were both like, "Oh, I want to do that." So we started training that summer, raised enough money, did it in like 9 hours or something
How
like
was that
that.
experience going across? How was it?
Fucking terrible.
It's hard.
Why?
It was. I mean, the first 17 miles out to the M1 buoy was. Yeah, the first warm up paddle. It wasn't that bad. We were hauling. We were going 4 or 5 miles an hour out there, and then we hit headwind on the way back in, and that kind of slowed us down. What also sucked is that there was no fog on the way back in to Monterey, so we saw land 10, 11 miles out.
Yeah, you thought you were home.
We paddled for 10, probably 9, 10 miles, and it looked the same from 10 miles ago. So that that was the mental part that was really hard.
I've interviewed a lot of those long distance swimmers.
Yeah.
And they like to swim at night
So they just don't see it.
because they don't see the land and they don't think they're going to be there in the next 5 minutes.
Well, and how was the wind? Was it calm?
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was weird head side shore. So you had a lot of
That's a tough
weird
paddle, because I've done that paddle.
bobble.
I've done that paddle.
Yeah.
With Steve Drotter.
There you go.
And honestly, we got to the buoy, and he wanted to quit.
Yeah.
Because it looked like
I know, I was
it
thinking
looked
about
like a Vitamix or something.
Nobody will know if I just get on the boat for 10 miles
Right.
and then
He
get
wanted-
back in, but I
Yeah.
never did.
He wanted to get in the boat, and I said, hell no. Because we went 1 mile an hour all the way across the bay. It was insane.
How long did it take you?
Well, we left. It was a relay race, and Steve wanted to do it by himself. And it was windy, and there was current, and it was rough, and he fell off, and the board flipped in the air about 4 times and hit him in the head.
Oh.
And he goes, "I'm over it," and I was like,
No.
get on that damn thing and start paddling."
Yeah, the year after we did it, it sounded like the conditions were terrible. It was 15 mile an hour headwind the entire way there. Headwind out to the buoy, and then the wind switched to be headwind on the way in. So
No good.
Do it again this year?
No.
You're done?
I'm done.
One and done?
One and done.
Check mark? Check!
Yeah,
We got the race from Davenport coming up. Is this weekend? The race from Davenport to Cowles.
I'm not sure about
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
What?
Is that the
Race from
downwinder?
Davenport to-
Yeah, the downwind, yeah.
The downwinder?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fun
That's,
to
they
do.
do that every year. It's
That
actually
was our warm. That was probably the closest paddle you could get before
Yeah.
actually just doing it. There's
Yeah.
not really any landmarks, but we
Right.
did that from the landing all the way to the Hook, Capitola, something like that. It was 17 miles.
Did you grow? Your surfing prowess is growing so quickly. Did you watch your dad, or was other people you watched? You just watched anybody?
Whatever popped up on my YouTube recommended for the day,
Yeah.
basically. Just it was sick, and I was homeschooled for a while. So it was nice.
Are you
I got to
talking about
go.
COVID?
You asked a question.
No, just homeschooled, just because. Why not? My sister homeschooled from 4th grade to 8th grade, and so I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to go to school. So I got to go surf with all the old guys at Capitola at 11 a.m. on a Wednesday.
Wow.
So it was sick. I got to learn
Same
a lot
guys
from them.
every Wednesday.
Yep.
Same
Starting
old-
to figure it out.
old angry bastards.
There you go. It was fun though.
How
It was
much money you
super
got in your
fun.
pocket right now? What do you got?
Literally in my
What do you got in
pocket
your pocket? What's
right
in your
now,
pocket right now?
$4.
$4.
Because I got Viagra.
If you were
before
paid,
this.
wanted to pay $4 to somebody to watch him, who would you pay money to watch surf?
Probably Joel.
Tudor?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has so many connections. It's
Who?
You know what? I
get
feel,
on his good side, and then you got duct tape,
yeah.
WSL.
Did you watch the duct tape series? You watch the duct tape thing? Did you
Yes.
see him here when he was at the duct tape?
I did. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's only one 16-year-old who would say that with Joel Tudor, who I appreciate you saying that because he's an amazing waterman, a fantastic surfer, but your friends that you surf with
Yeah.
would probably not say Joel Tudor.
Nah, probably Kelly or
Right.
Ethan
One of the
Ewing or
Brazilians
something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Your future. with surfing? Have you think about your future of
You
surfing?
surfed at Mavericks like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I know, I get it. You're 16. There's a big future, but
Yeah, I
is there
got
a
a
direction?
ways.
What is it?
I mean, getting
pro
on,
surfer.
I don't know about the whole WSL thing. I'm not sure about that. I feel like I don't even know what's going on with that thing. I feel like duct tape or like Mexi Log Fest and all those kind of side contests. I've been doing the coalition contest for the past 2 years. But
CJ, somebody you would pay money to go watch surf?
I'd pay anybody.
All right, boy.
Sure. Come on, of course. But yeah, I feel like doing like duct tape would be awesome, or just free surfing, getting paid to go surf with my friends somewhere in a sick place.
Yeah.
And then show up and blow up at a contest.
Yeah,
and then go back on your free surf tour.
Right, go off the grid for a bit.
Yeah.
Are you handy with cameras and YouTube channel and stuff?
Nah, but I got friends who are.
Because
that's nice.
Well, I feel like currently in surfing, your YouTube channel is valuable to sponsors, to exposing your talents.
Right.
You tag your Instagram off of it. From what you've just told me, that I want to do duct tape, I want to free surf.
Yeah.
That's a big part of your marketing.
Right.
For your personal self. Is that in your future?
I mean, it would be cool to. I don't really want to base my
Can you
whole
fly a
career.
drone?
Yeah, I have one actually. I was like, oh, drone, sick.
Yeah.
Then it like crashed it, so that was kind of a bummer. But I fixed it, so it's still up and running.
How big in your career so far? How large in your career? How monstrous in your career? Huge, gigantic in your career is being on the Alternate Radio Show.
Oh, top 10 moments.
Boom! Neil, we've hit it. We're official.
Top 10
We're
for
official.
sure.
Yeah, top 10.
You guys, definitely.
Top 10?
Definitely.
We can't ask for more than that.
Well,
you
nailing it right now.
Because we're like top 100 from the last guy.
Oh, no.
If that.
Did we still get any awards? Are you getting awards over TCP?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, well, they don't.
Best of Good Times 2023.
I think Peter Mill said that we're terribly good.
No, he said we're so bad it's good. That's what he said.
Yeah, okay, that was, yeah. So,
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, thanks.
We haven't talked to him
Yeah,
since.
yeah, well, I'm going to Yelp his WSL tonight. Let's talk about your surfboards.
Okay.
You kind of have a quiver, right?
I do. I got 5, 6.
So tomorrow it's waist high, medium, low tide,
Yeah.
light offshore. What are you grabbing? What do you?
Probably my log.
Your log?
Probably
Okay,
my
let's talk
log.
about your log. Give me some dimensions.
It's actually insane. My log, the physics, I don't even understand. I call it the cheater board. It has like this suit, so it's a 9.6. Well, I have a couple of logs.
Source?
My main source, yep. Nick shaped them for me.
Palandrani.
Nick Palandrani, thank you. Yeah, he shaped them for me last November. I mean, starting like last May all the way until November, December.
He shaped me a board. We cut you off here.
No, you're good.
He shaped me a board before you were born.
There you go. You
Yeah,
still have
right?
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I still have it.
My dad actually got a
my
board.
son has it. Quinn has it.
There you go. Yeah, my dad, he has a board that Nick shaped like 15, 20 years ago. He brought it down to Mexico.
Ever a moment in the
Back in
last
the car.
year that you thought you were gonna break that thing?
I took it out. I took my log out for the school contest finals in February, I think, and the lane was like solid indicators, like 8 foot. And I actually had to put a leash on it for the first time in like 8 months. I was like, I should probably put a leash on it. It was like, but that was the first time I was like, oh, I could probably do some damage to this thing. But no, I've got pretty lucky so far.
It's funny because there's such a debate about leashes.
Yeah.
You know, and here you are. I'm proud that you hang on to your board.
Yeah. I try. Maybe not all the time.
But
Well, TC, you hang on to everything you got, right? You hang on to all this stuff you got in here.
well, no, I've hung on. But also, I love riding longboards, and I never wear a leash.
Yeah.
But I also rarely swim.
Yeah.
You know, it's an important part of surfing.
Definitely.
It's rare to hear somebody who's 16 years old kind of embrace that.
Yeah, when I was like, I don't know, maybe 10, 11, my dad, I started surfing a lot with my dad, and he never wore a leash on his boards, and I was like, oh, Dad, do I have to wear a leash today? He's like, that's my board, so yeah, wear a leash. But I got my first board, and I was like, Dad, do I need to wear a leash? I was like, nah, it's your board, do what you want. I was like, oh.
Oh.
And that kind of started it. So yeah. I keep track unofficially. I think I went like 9 or 10 months without wearing a leash on my log.
Nice.
Did you lose it in for the rocks at all?
I've only lost my board into the rocks once.
Yeah.
And it was the week before the finals contest for the school contest.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, kind of want to ride this board. I lost it at the point. It was
Did
like
Nick
a high
fix it
tide
for you
day.
real quick?
No, I actually brought it over to Sand Dollar Day
you did?
Repair. Yeah,
Felix
fixed
love
it.
you, Felix.
Super well, super quick, super
Wrote the book.
cheap.
Because normally he's a decade if they get your board fixed. Sorry,
I know.
Felix, but-
No, it's not a decade. He knocks them out.
He
good.
knocks them out
Yeah.
super good,
Yeah.
super clean. It's nice.
That's a good sponsor
I
to
can
have.
really rely on him. Yeah.
Like, you might want to send him a resume.
There you
'Cause
go.
that's one of those sponsors. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sick. He fixed up my logjam board in a couple of weeks too. Just
Okay, so let's talk about your logjam board. Who shaped that?
it's a Hobie board made in like 1965. From
Where'd it come from?
Newport Beach, I'm pretty sure.
But how'd you get it?
My neighbor had it in his garage for like 20 years.
Which is heavier, the board or you?
Oh, definitely the board. It's like 3 times the way to me. It's
So
insane.
when you lose that, you just go for a ride. You just hang on and
oh
it's like,
yeah, it's
Now,
insane.
just straight line? Could you turn it or just?
I
point and shoot?
got like a solid, I don't know, like 10, 12-second nose ride on it last year
Did you?
at the contest. It was sick. It was like pumping waves.
I mean, what do you
It was
weigh?
fire.
110 pounds?
Yeah, 115.
115
It
pounds?
probably isn't.
No, it's not
more
quite as
than
heavy
me,
you.
but it
But-
feels like it.
But still, that's it takes leverage to turn that board. You
Yeah.
have to try to really muscle that thing, right?
You gotta
Yeah,
look.
it's gnarly. I had to ride it for like a solid 2 months, like in and out of riding it, just to like get used to feeling the weight. Because my other log is heavy, but nothing.
It's rad you
compared to
put
that.
time in to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because normally at those contests, you're like, which board am I going to ride? Someone's like, ride this thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's like first
Yeah.
time. But you
Right.
put effort into
Can
it.
I interject here one thing?
Yes.
It's like show number 760,
Yeah.
right? And Lorna Campion's in the house.
I know! I'm really stoked.
The LC's in the house.
Lorna was at the first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wanted
Yeah.
to what the hell
Yeah.
are you guys doing?
Exactly.
My first trainer was his father.
Uh-huh,
There
that's
you go.
true.
All right.
Believe it or not, your
Connections
dad
everywhere.
in the 80s
Yeah.
was my wife's
And
trainer.
your dad's going to see my brother here.
He
very
is
shortly.
going to Jersey.
You're going to see my bro.
He's gonna be
For
a
real?
surf.
Yeah, my brother's got a couch
surf
ready
up there.
for him.
Wow.
There you go.
See my brother.
For real?
Yes.
Huh, that's
Going
amazing.
up there soon.
So you're a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
What are your classes?
Okay, let's see. I'm taking ceramics right now, which is super
Ceramics?
fun.
Is that like making bongs and pipes and stuff? Is that?
Basically.
Is that?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
we cut that?
Oh, no. Come on.
Is that still going on?
No, there's a couple of kids that try to slide it
They
through.
slide 'em in,
They make them separately. They'll make the bottom and then they'll make like the
Secretly
everything,
sneak it in?
and then have to put it together. And
I
then
knew it. See, I'm
ultimately
telling you
break
right.
it.
Hey, but what are your real classes?
Okay, well it actually is ceramics. I do have
Back
ceramics.
to the audience,
No,
please.
ceramics is real.
Ceramics is real.
Yeah.
I
Well,
got
is the ceramics teacher still the guy who goes to Burning Man?
no. It's James Daniel's mom.
Oh, really?
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's rad. She's super nice.
Okay.
He's a good surfer.
Wow.
Yeah, he's super good.
Because
Yeah.
for a long time it was this one dude that was like super into Burning Man. Yeah, so the bong's like, no,
Yeah, not with James's mom.
Okay, yeah, James.
One of my friends, her name is Miss Suhu, but one of my friends just calls her Mrs. James's mom.
This is
That's
James
pretty
Funny,
Bond.
Mrs. James's mom.
Wow,
There you go.
James
That's
Daniels has a mom.
He
Okay,
does.
so besides ceramic, we have.
I got chemistry.
Yeah? What are you blowing up? What are you blowing up so far?
Some copper sulfate going
Go
down
on.
the
Yeah.
going down the pipe a couple times.
You making the volcano for the,
Yeah,
the
no,
project?
I wish.
Oh,
We're lighting some stuff on fire,
Yeah. what's that?
Yeah.
hopefully not the
dunking
school.
some things in acid.
There we go.
Nice.
We'll
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What
that,
else?
Chemistry,
What else?
chemistry.
chemistry, ceramics, math.
What level math are we talking
2.
about?
Math
2?
2.
Is that like
That's just normal
that's okay,
sophomore.
Yeah.
okay? Got jump. That's not the
That's everything.
everything.
You like it? You like math?
It's alright.
Who likes
It's
math?
Better
I
than
don't like
chemistry.
Does anyone like math?
No one like that.
That's
You
what,
like
that's
math?
what that's what iPhone's for. iPhones
Yeah,
do math.
honestly.
Yeah, like
You got Google.
math was invented
Exactly.
before an iPhone. Okay, let's move on. Besides
Okay, I
math.
got world history.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
What
World
history?
World history.
Yeah, good. Good.
And then
But I don't think. Do they teach that in Florida? I don't even know. Okay,
Oh, don't go with
Probably
that.
not.
okay, I don't think so.
Why do you keep bringing up Florida?
Okay, so besides history, moving on.
Spanish 3. Got to get ready for
Very
this
nice.
Mexico trip.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. yeah,
Yes.
Mexi Log Fest. Been those from Sky.
Una mas cerveza, por favor.
There you go. We're ready.
You're learning the basics. I like it.
That's actually funny you bring that up. My dad had this like online Spanish course that he was learning just to go down to Mexico, and he was like, "Oh yeah, me and my sister." It's like, "Oh yeah, you guys try it out," and like every single thing, it was like it gives you it, and then you repeat it back, and it's like, "Yo tengo una cerveza." Like every question. I was like 6 years old. I was like, "What?" So funny.
Hey, I know muy poquito.
Yeah, there
but
you go.
I do know una más cerveza, por favor.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Well, you showed how to do this. What was the thing you were doing that day we were doing?
That's it. Huh?
What was it? Was it Bud Light cans?
Oh, what's that called?
Shotgun.
Shotgun. Yeah, terrible.
Shotgunning it.
Don't watch that. Yeah,
Don't watch that show.
I'm really old. I've never done that before.
Really?
Have you ever shotgun a beer?
No.
yeah.
Good answer.
No.
Good answer. Yeah, 'cause your mom's watching.
Never.
Don't do it. It's a waste of beer.
Is your dad watching?
Probably. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, God.
Dad's gonna be texting
up,
me
Rocky?
in 10 minutes.
Good to see you, Rocky.
All right. It's
So hang on, we're gonna talk about Mavs.
Okay.
Big news.
Big news.
Does anybody know that? Your social media knows it, right?
Social media knows
Whose
it.
idea was that?
Mine.
What do you want to? Did you want to go surf it?
Yeah.
With a leash.
Maybe. We'll see.
No.
Depends on the
No,
stuff.
was it
No,
with-
I'm just
you-
kidding.
No.
You surfed it already, right?
I did.
With a leash?
I did.
You catch a wave?
Yes, I did. I got a couple.
You got a couple?
I mean, it wasn't.
Wow.
It was
Wasn't
probably
giant,
the
scary.
It was probably the smallest Mavs could ever be while still breaking. It was like.
Let me ask you
Yeah,
this:
it was-
From what was your idea of Mavericks before, and what was your idea of Maverick? What did you realize once you got in there?
Oh,
and
it's
out
so
there,
different.
right.
Watching
What was-
all like the power lines videos and stuff, and you get out there and you're like, oh, it's out there. Like,
Yeah.
there's a whole part of it that you just don't see in any of the videos.
Right.
It's
Is it you? You're into it?
Yeah.
You want more?
No.
Yes.
No.
Definitely.
No.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Hey,
Wow.
Hold it. Mom, by the way, Mom, there's a mom here.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
So hold it. So are you refining your equipment? Are you thinking about, like, are you... I mean, it's seriously, it's a commitment to surf Mavs.
It is.
Who trained you? Who did you talk to?
Calder. Calder Nold.
Oh, Calder.
Yep. I think he was working with one of my friends. Oh, you know Nate.
Yeah.
Nate Kawasaki. Yeah. He was working with him, and me and Nate were pretty close for a bit, and then I just met C that day and kind of just started. We kind of like didn't do anything for a bit. That was a couple years ago, and then.
Yeah.
He got a new phone, and I texted him, and then we were just like, yeah, let's start doing stuff. And so we just started training, and
What kind of training did you do with Calder?
we did a couple of breath holding courses, just going up north, doing some adventures up there.
Yeah, breath holding.
How long can you hold your breath for?
I'm at a solid 3:15 right now.
Really?
That's really good.
That's
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
And where are you doing that, and who's timing you?
I'm timing myself usually, unless we're like
So
officially
you just jump
doing
in the
it.
pool in the backyard and grab a
My mom
rock
wouldn't
and...
let me do that.
She wouldn't let you do
Just
it?
on my bed,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no bueno. I think you should think of something else to do.
We do have a guest commentator tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't do this, no.
So, okay, hold on.
She's inching in.
She is
started back
If
here.
you were my kid, I'd say
We need a
no.
microphone.
No.
So you're looking for a minivan and some Yakima racks and a few guns on the roof.
Inside.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
but-
but minivan
but-
inside. So you want a 4x4, like a Toyota.
Hit me up.
So you're looking
Nissan
for a
minivan.
car.
I'm looking for a
You-
car.
you're,
You know, just
you have
go
your
up.
license now?
I get it in like a month-ish.
You have a permit?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
you're...
looking for small waves.
No, so what we
Right
need...
now.
I'm
during
gonna-
summer.
I'm just going to hook him up. My friend Mike Gay up there on Water Branch 40.
Perfect.
He's going to hook
Yeah.
you up. At the
Okay.
top. He'll hook you up.
You know what's
Thank
a really
you.
good one? Is
Yeah.
the Chevy Astro all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great van. It has a viscous coupler transmission. It pushes a little bit, pulls a little
That's a
bit.
what?
Yeah, viscous coupler.
A what?
It's a transmission that puts 60% of the
Lawrence,
power
no,
to the
Lawrence
front
just
wheels.
got-
There you go.
40% in the back. Because in the snow, it's good to pull.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
front wheel drive.
He said it again because Lawrence just got goosebumps.
Viscous coupler.
I go, what?
It's it's like a early 2000s Chevy Astro all-wheel
Sweet.
drive van. They're
Yeah,
amazing in
that'd be
the
sick.
snow.
There we go.
The guns go in the inside.
Lock 'em up.
Affordable for a 16-year-old.
Santa Cruz Belgium license plate frame. Off
For
the
that-
We're
sticker.
set.
Let's do this.
Boom.
So let's talk about this. Besides surfing,
Yeah.
besides your amazing dish stacking character that you have, school. What else is going on? Do you play music?
I play guitar, drums.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, safe.
Yep, like it.
Definitely
Safe.
safe. Until I get mad and
Love that.
break it over my head. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not done with maths yet.
Oh, you're going
you know,
back.
man.
What was it like catching that foot? Okay, here comes the wave. Where's the wave come? You saw the wave.
It's so
Did you
weird.
hear the whistle
It's-
from your? Did you hear the
No,
whistle from your
I
dad?
Did
No
not.
way.
You
And-
did not
and-
hear the
I
whistle.
did not hear the whistle.
And did you have to like
My dad
burn,
wasn't
burn
even there,
Luca?
actually.
Was Luca
Did he know?
out
But
there?
did
Nope,
your
it was
dad?
literally me, one of my friends that works at two of my friends that work at Freeline, Calder, me, two of them, and like Taylor Paul was out there, and it was sick.
Did you
It was
paddle out
super
from the beach? Or did you get a boat out?
Yeah, from the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get out there?
15
20 minutes?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
And the
you
wave
s-
you caught, did you see it coming? You're like, this is coming
It's
right
so
down.
weird. It's such a slabby wave that it's like, oh, here's like a 2-footer coming in, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh,
Shit.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But no, it's so slabby it just hits the reef and just
then just
triples in size.
Right.
So
Did you play it safe? Did you stay on the outside, or did you get inside and get involved?
I was inside for a bit. I just wanted to get one. I was like, oh, I gotta get a wave. I chipped into one. It was really bumpy. It was kind of side shore. It wasn't windy, but it was just lumpy. So there was a couple chops on the face. I was trying not to go flying. But it was nice until I kicked out and then saw the next one and got
Where was
caught
it?
inside.
Did you get caught
Right in
inside?
front of Mushroom Rock. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's...
How would happen?
Just kind of sat on my board and waited. I knew I wasn't going to make it over, so I just kind of sat there and just did some
On
breathing
top, you
and
went
waited for it.
you went down below. You're up.
No, yeah, I was just sitting on my board and I was just
Yeah.
like, okay. And then just like dove off when it came. It wasn't too bad.
No.
Nah,
If there's a swell tomorrow, would you be
Yeah.
frothing to go back?
definitely.
Do you have a vest?
I do.
You have,
I
so
got
you have a vest.
I got a Quicksilver, yeah.
And you wore it the day you were out, even
I
just to
did.
practice trying to wear it and see how it was on a
For
small
sure.
day.
Yeah, it was weird. I had like a Patagonia impact vest too, just to feel all the equipment out, and it kind of messed me up on my takeoff, which is good to know when it was that small. So I wasn't like figuring that on like.
And
a
what
30
messed you
footer.
up? The fact that it was underneath
No,
you?
so I had like some like side pads.
Yeah.
When I popped up, there's like a side pad up here, and then there's another one down below. And when I popped up to slide my foot up, the pads like collided and like put me super off balance. So I cut that pad out. So hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah,
Do you
it
have
was-
confidence that you could pull that thing when you need it? Have you thought about that?
I think so. I mean, I feel like the training that I've done, I feel like if I need to pull it, I could, but I don't feel like I'll have to pull it. Like, oh, I fell, I gotta pull it. I feel
You're
like I'll
not
be
goofy
fine.
foot. You're regular foot. Right?
Regular,
So you're
yeah.
not going left.
No, I mean, I almost went left in my first wave ever.
Did you?
I was on like I was deep in the bowl and like a West Bowl set came through and it was like wedging up and I was like, oh, should I? Nah, I'm not gonna go.
You have an idol out there? Is there somebody that you would look up
I
to?
know his idol is going to be.
But Neil says he knows already. Who?
Who do you think?
Washburn. Because
He's
he
rad.
knows, Washburn
rad.
knows more. He's the sweetest guy, gentle giant, and he knows
Yeah.
more about that. He knows more about that wave than anybody else I know.
I agree that Grant Washburn is a legend.
You talk to him,
Yeah.
or you hooked up.
Do you
with
know?
him.
You know Grant?
I've never met him, but
He's a-
definitely,
No, he's
definitely know of him.
He would be an amazing mentor for you.
That'd be sweet.
But is there somebody that like is it's kind of like
I don't really know if I have someone like in like specifically, but I feel
To
like
be
just
your
the
caddy,
whole
you know?
the whole crew of like 20, 25, whatever, how old they are out there, like Luca and
Yeah,
and
Luca. Remember we
all of
interviewed
them.
him?
Yeah, we had Luca on the show. Luca's amazing. In fact,
Yeah.
I just saw today Luca foiling. I'm not sure where. Did you see that?
No,
Yeah, he. I think.
where at?
I thought it was maybe Portugal. I'm not sure, but anyways,
Gnarly.
yeah, Luca has a good
Yeah,
clip
he's
on
sick.
social media today. But Luca was on the show,
Sweet.
and he's I think the up and comer.
Yeah, that's the thing.
know?
I
Yeah.
kind of want to like at least get to know a couple of the people who aren't already. I mean, it would be great to know like Pete and all of them and Twiggy and all those guys out there that are already up, but the people becoming up just to kind of get under their wing
Right.
and Calder and all them. They're all super rad.
It's a commitment to be a waterman, and it sounds like you really embrace that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
definitely.
this is your future? Huh?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy being underwater? Are you a free diver? You thinking about free diving and stuff?
To some degree. I don't know. I mean, free diving's fun. I'll always go out flat days at the point or something, go dive around, go under Suicide Bowl and all that stuff out there at sewers. And I don't know. I mean, it's fun. I probably would pursue free diving.
It's a training thing. If you're gonna hold your breath. You might
Right.
as well
It's
put some
good
fins
cross
on.
training.
Right.
It's super good cross training.
So where are you going to college at where you can surf?
Probably somewhere down San Diego,
Santa
something like
Barbara.
that.
Santa Barbara?
Santa Barbara, San Diego.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
And then what are you going to do? Are you going to try a career in surfing?
I mean, that'd be the dream, but
You know how difficult
gotta have
it
a
is,
backup plan.
It's a very minute group that gets to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely
backup.
have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Probably either getting on a fire squad and doing water rescue
Attaboy.
or lifeguarding,
Yeah.
Coast Guard maybe. I don't know.
There you go.
But
Well, you're
driving the jet skis in the bay,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
You're doing the right thing because currently you are working at Buell down the street.
I am.
And
He's going to pay you 50 cents more an hour. Right?
There you go.
You get the fuck out of here.
yeah, stir the pot a little bit.
50 cents more. I got you $1 more an hour. I got
Okay.
you $1.
All right.
But I have to say that a lot of the industry leaders of this surf industry started out working in situations like yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's about connections. It's about
Definitely.
meeting people.
Yeah.
It's about investing your time and committing to a lifestyle,
Yeah.
which you're already doing.
Right.
So I feel like you're doing everything right.
We're both
All I can say is
What?
keep the A's, B's, and C's.
Yeah.
Don't
A's.
go below the
No.
line.
Yeah, I
right?
got a couple friends who kind of take surfing a little bit, not over seriously. I don't think that's possible, but take school a little bit less serious than surfing. And right now they're fine. They're doing great, but I don't know. Maybe in
Make
the
sure
long
you show
run.
up. Make sure you do your homework.
Yeah.
Quick question. Last thing you were grounded for.
Ooh.
Do you
Probably cheating on a Spanish test.
Oh, you didn't have the Una Mas
wasn't even-
Cerveza.
It wasn't even me either.
Yeah.
It wasn't even me either. It was one of my friends who
You-
just
oh, yeah,
kind
you
of did a
called?
little, and that's right when the teacher
Looked
up.
up?
I was like, oh.
And you got roped into it?
I did.
Damn it.
Well, that's the rule, you're the one who's
Doing it or
giving
doing it?
them, yeah. You know?
Right. Yeah.
You regret
But
that? You
that's
regret
alright. I
that?
still
Who
got
gave you
stars.
the talk, mom or dad?
Kind of. It wasn't even mom or dad. I'd go to this education specialist every week, just kind of keeping me on track, so I can not have to worry about that really at home. And she was the one who was kind of like,
She got
you're
she,
kind of
she
blowing
intervened and was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
You blown
kind
it.
of better than mom or dad. I think.
if
yeah,
if
Did you leave
Yeah.
her office knowing you'd blown it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. It wasn't anything snapping on me, but it was just kind of
Yeah.
not even making me feel bad, just being oh, she probably shouldn't have.
on
got
your way
roped into that.
on your way home from that meeting,
Yeah.
who's more scary to have that talk with, your mom or your dad?
Well, my dad just gets quiet, and that's pretty scary.
That's scary. That's John
my
Mel.
but my mom.
It's John Mel. Yeah. I got it.
My mom just
Do you
likes
like
to
that? Hell
get
yeah.
out of the way with. My mom just likes to talk about it and get out of the way with. Same with my
She
dad.
wants to knock
but
it out.
Yeah.
Your dad might keep it quiet for a while and then eventually talk about it. Your mom
Yeah.
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Spanish, is Spanish? Is it hard for you?
No,
No,
it's
it's
just my teacher. This is her first year ever teaching, so she's still kind of trying to figure it out. And one of the tests, she kind of just forgot to tell us one important thing about it. No, I don't even remember what it was. It was some conjugation thing. I was like, oh, that kind of would have been nice to know. She told us afterwards. She's like, oh, I kind of forgot to teach you guys that. I was like, oh. And then we all got 60% on it. We're like, oh, okay.
Well, the good news
So,
is
not blaming her, but
your future employer will not know about that.
Yeah,
It's okay.
there we go.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're not taught, you can't learn.
True. Yeah. Hey, by the way, we have a guest host tonight. It's so amazing. Yeah. Can we put her on camera? Look at that. Look how cute she is.
You.
Me.
Yeah.
No.
Guest
He
host.
told me to.
Yeah.
Told me to.
That's amazing. Neil, what a fantastic show.
700 second.
What number?
I don't know, 760 shows. Finally, have Lorna on the show. Was she on the first one? Was she making it?
On the very
was
first
she
one.
actually on the? No, we have a photo of
It
it.
could be the first time she's ever been on the show. So, folks, if you're watching, it's a lucky night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very proud. We're very proud of you, young man. You represent
you.
Santa Cruz unbelievably.
Yes.
Surfing prowess. You're a good boy. You're a good lad in the water. You're always happy and smiling. And it's
We talked about your how your surfing prowess. Social media again, so the girls can see
Jack Snyder surfs. There you go.
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
No
And
Facebook.
if you mention off that radio show, Buell Surf Shop, you get 10% off.
Love that too.
There you go.
Yeah. And
We have on I think it's the 20th. The Expendables are coming to play at Buell.
What?
For real?
No way.
From like 6 to 8, they're gonna cruise by.
way.
So
Dude,
They're not.
I'm crashing.
They are.
I'm crashing that party with
Yeah.
a keg of beer.
the 20th, right after
Of this month?
right after the Ben Kelly contest, they're gonna cruise over and do a little show
That's
inside.
By the way,
this
September
month.
29th, they're going to be playing on.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that's,
dad's birthday. There you go.
That's
Mid-County
Mid-County 1 year.
Boom.
Block party.
At the
Oh,
block
look at
party.
that. Rocky says, thank God Lorna has never aged. TC, that's another subject.
Thanks, Rocky. Hey, Rocky's watching. Rocky's
go.
watching. So
Rocky.
Pops is watching.
Off this watch.
Yeah, and so we
Your boy did well, Rock.
Yeah, thanks, Rocky.
We gave him a tough
Tune
question.
in.
You did well.
Yeah,
You did well.
So Jack, we'll have you back.
Cool.
Yeah, because you're a sophomore in high school, and there's a lot more for us to learn about your life and your accomplishments.
Yep.
The fact that you're 16 years old and have this drive to surf Mavericks
Yeah.
is exhilarating. So don't change. Keep
Okay.
that going.
I won't.
Eloquent.
Yeah.
Jack, let me tell you something, Jack. Him and I are both jealous of you because we'd like to be 16 years old surfing.
To be, yeah, you have a, yeah.
Smart and
wherever.
good-looking,
Yeah. So yeah, you got a lot. You got a bright future.
Thank you.
Rocky, on the other hand, we're washed up, so we'll live vicariously through him.
That's right, Jack.
Neil,
Rocky said, count the skateboard deck before he leaves. Yeah. He's going to stick with his back pocket. and
I
walk
saw
out the
one in
door.
his sock. He's got one stashed down there right now. Neil, next week you were
You're
saying,
gonna be gone.
yeah, but
you know, you go.
we have a
Al
show.
Ramadan and Al Ramadan and our ex-mayor,
Hillary Bryant.
who I've had many laughs with.
Yeah,
are coming to talk about saving Westcliff.
I love that.
And then after that, TC, we have a ton of music coming.
I know we have some great shows
Ton
coming
of
up,
music.
and
And so, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday on the Off It Radio Show, our Congressman
Jimmy Panetta.
Jimmy Panetta
Coming
will be
back
back
on
for
the
his
show.
5th time.
Jimmy.
You know what? And
yeah.
I'm very happy with Jimmy Panetta because I read today Capitola Wharf is going to be rebuilt. Thanks to Jimmy Panetta.
Yeah.
His $3 million that he secured for that project is a godsend.
So,
So thank you, Jimmy.
That's
Yeah,
going to be that's going to be this Saturday. I think at 3 to 4.
Yeah,
or something like
that's awesome. We'll keep that posted.
Yeah.
Jack Snyder, Shredder.
Oh, yeah.
that.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Jack.
having me.
But I mean,
Good job, young man. You're
Students.
great.
future Mavericks champion.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen in this kid's life? We'll follow him.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep you posted, folks.
We endorse him.
We do, yeah. We endorse you, Jack.
We endorse Jack.
Thank you.
And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Off Lip Radio Show. We'll see you next week with Jimmy Panetta this Saturday.
Yep.
And we'll follow Jack in your future endeavors.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
It
Ladies,
would not be his first time. He'll be
follow
back.
him. Also, we're looking for an all-wheel drive
Yeah.
minivan.
Let me
The Astro-
know.
the
Yeah.
Astro
Text
with the
me.
what
Astro,
transmission?
the viscous coupler.
That one.
So if you got the
Every
Astro
time you say
van,
that, your wife gets goosebumps.
she claps every time. Viscous coupler.
She's
Good night, everybody. Also, T Fox, thanks for having us.
She's got honey.
Viscous coupler. Good night, Rocky. We'll see everybody next week.
Oh, yeah. Woo.